Welcome to the G.A.B. This is G.A.B.
They should have never gave you platform.
Let's get into the next segment right here. Ooh, wait! The SAF segment. Oh, man. And see, I'm tying it together. If you get it, you get it. And I'm about to talk about this show right here.
Gorge.
The Watcher. On Netflix. Get it? The Watcher. They bought a house. Getting a house. Renting. Black eviction. Renting. I'm going to let y'all ponder on it. All right, man. The Watcher, man. And let me tell you something about The Watcher, right? It's based on a true story out in New Jersey, right? Which one was kind of creepy, first of all. But second of all, if it's based on a true story, I'm just like, bro, this town itself is just a bunch of whack jobs. Bunch of wacky tobaccos. What the hell? Let me give y'all actually, nope. We about to give you the stats first, you know what I mean? Because I'm a statistician, bro. Oh my God. I'm a Republican conservative Hotep statistician. Let me get you the stats of The Watcher. So, IMDb gave it a 6.6 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 48%. The people just didn't even care enough to even try to give it a score. So, I don't know. I guess I give the people a score, and I give this maybe I give it like a 80%. I give it a B. Because essentially, this was pretty good. You know what I mean? I thought this was good. So to both the IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, y'all. Yeah, this came out was it 13th or Friday? I don't know. It came out October 13th of this year. And yeah, man, some of the cast on here, pretty good cast. They had, everybody, little Raymond ass nigga, you feel me? Bobby Cannavale, he played Dean Branagh. They had Naomi Watts. She was Normie Branagh. They had Jennifer Coolidge. Hey, I like Jennifer Coolidge. She's a really good actor, for real. She was Karen Cohan, and yeah, she fit her goddamn character well, Karen. You know what I mean? They had Noma Dumazaween. She is Theodore Birch, which is crazy. She was a detective, like a PI. She has a detective-ass name, Theodore. You feel me? They had Mia Farrow. Mia Farrow be playing in all the little spooky horror stuff. You feel me? She was Pearl. Then they also had this bro right here, Richard Kind, and that motherfucker be in a lot of shit too. Kind of creepy at times. Funny, but creepy. He was Mitch. You know what I mean? They had hella more, I'm going to probably say him down the line when I show the plot. And basically the plot was, Dean Branagh ended up buying a freaking house in this town of New Jersey, and it was being watched by the Watcher. And you just didn't know who the Watcher was because everybody around him was wacky. God damn. Creepy ass motherfuckers. Some of the worst neighbors. And then you start thinking like, bro, they're wacky. But then Dean started becoming wacky too. Like the house possesses you and all types of stuff, bruh. But it make you learn a lot about house buying and stuff like that. So that shit was kind of tight. But like I said, essentially the plot was he moved his family from New York, which was in kind of like a bad area, to New Jersey, which ended up being like a bad area in its own right. And essentially, Dean Brooke bought this house, and then they kind of, down the line, they found out that these people were murdered in their house. Like, the dad of the family ended up murking them, and then murked himself. Nope, got it wrong. He actually murked them, and they thought he murked himself, but he bamped out. He left. They never could find the body. Couldn't find him. He murked his whole family. You feel me? And essentially he was saying like, oh, the house told me to do it. Oh, I was going crazy because of the house. And it's wild because like, this mystery was never solved. But it made it seem that everybody that was in this house or even near the vicinity of this house or town just became crazy, essentially. Whacked out. And so with since what happened like Nora with the Karen situation, for the longest I thought Karen was a watcher. I ain't gonna lie. She kept putting her like, yo, hey man, Nora, bro, let me buy the house from you, man. I needs that house. Let's go, man. I got the LLC right here. We can buy it from you. And I kept thinking like, oh, they trying to drive down the property value so they could buy it at a lower rate. You feel me? Which they kind of was. You feel me? That's kind of what they were doing. But then also, like Dean was so obsessed with this house, and the genre says horror, but it's also thriller. But Gene was so obsessed with this house, right, that he started to mess up in other areas in his life, like with his wife. He wasn't even trying to shabang bang his wife. You know what I mean? She came out one time, kind of was all in bed, was like, yo, she had the sexy underwear on. She was like, yo, you better swack this out. And then he couldn't think because it was like, man, bro, the house, bro, everything going on around me. And then essentially his job, he didn't get partner. He was banking on that, so he was losing out on money. And he took out a loan for $150K, and it was like a predatory loan. It was like a basic from a loan shark. You know what I mean? And essentially, like his daughter, he button heads with his daughter, which was played by Isabella Griffith. She's Ellie Brunnock. Button heads with the daughter, because daughter older, she's 16. And then she linked up with this dude that's played by H. Hunter Hall, which is Dakota. And he's like the, you know what I mean? Hey, shout out to bruh. He was a black man, you know what I mean? He, owned his own business, security business, setting up the cameras and stuff. But his character, he 19, the daughter 16, and they start hooking up. And then I'm like, yo, this kind of foul, ain't it? But I guess in New Jersey, the law is consent is at 16. So, I was with Dean and Nora, and you feel me? Like, what the
Giggity.
going on? What the hell? Too old, but it was like, nah, it's legal. So then, but, you know what I mean? They start actually, Dakota and Dean start working together because, you know, they hash out their differences. And actually, bro's a good dude to his daughter, though. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? So then they start finding out that, like, yo, somebody is coming into your house. And they didn't know who it was. They thought it was Pearl's son, which is played by, actually, I can't tell who he was played by because they have makeup on bruh so good. I don't know. Pearl's son was a little creepy, too. He somehow could break into their house, and he'd be up in a little cupboard thing that you pull up the clothes and food and stuff. And he was in there, and he scared Dean's son. And his son, like, I ain't gonna lie, Dean and Nora's son was like an NPC. It was an NPC, bro. It was a non-playable character, bro. He just didn't hold no value, bro. God damn, I'm sorry, I don't know who he was played by. Doesn't matter. You feel me? God damn. Oh my God. But yeah, scared the son, and then Dean ended up whooping his ass, and then he got into beef with Pearl because of that, and she was like, yeah, I'm gonna be watching you. Then he got into beef with, also I was on Dean's side, you feel me? At the first couple I was on Dean's side, I was like, bro, these motherfuckers doing bullshit. And then he got in beef with, like I said, Mitch, you know what I mean? And he was married to a character played by Margot Martindale, and she played Mo, and they was married, but they was growing these flowers on his fences in his yard, and they lived across the street, which was weird, and was like, why y'all growing it here? And they were like, well, the sun comes this way, and the previous tenants, like, they complained about a toll, but look what happened to them, and da-da-da, because they ended up, like, moving out and shit like that. But it was like, bro, you growing stuff, not only in his yard, but y'all live across the street, bro. Y'all wildin'. Then he got at them, and they were like, we're gonna be watching your ass. Close lie on your ass. And I'm on Dean's side because I'm like, bro, why are you over here, bruh? So now I get in beef with them. And this should be called the beef. Because everybody getting in beef with everybody, bruh. God damn. Wow. But then he started getting these letters. And it was by the author was the Watcher, and nobody knew who the Watcher was. And he started getting letters, and this letter was very in depth about his family, what was going on, and all types of stuff. You feel me? And that's when Noma Dumazinwe, her character, come in, Theodore, because she's the PI. And she's trying to figure out to crack the case. Dean is too. Everybody's trying to crack the case. And is driving motherfuckers crazy. And Theodore, she got cancer, man. So one of the things she did at the end, she basically made it seem like she was the Watcher so Dean can have peace. Because what happened was, his world fell apart when they lost, because they lost the house, and his world kind of fell apart. But everybody else in his family life got way better. Like Nora, her art started booming and shit. And you know what I mean? Ellie, she going to like Penn, because they was it Penn State or she going to some prestige ass college. You feel me? And then the little kid, he played hoops and stuff, so he got on the basketball team, but he was just obsessed. But it showed at the end too. I think Nora was obsessed too, because she followed him but was looking at the house. So I don't know if this house has some type of spirits where it just obsessed your ass. You feel me? But yeah, man. It was like, and the thing is, I thought Karen was all behind it because she was trying to tarnish the house to get at a lower value. And she got it kind of at a lower value. But then you start knowing, like, oh, the Watcher started hitting her with letters. And somebody was in the crib. Somebody was in that motherfucker. And she screamed, like, oh my God! Ah! And then she sold it for lower price. So she got in the deal just like everybody else. So it's like, who is the Watcher? Then there's this other character that they thought it was, who did they thought it was? He was like an English teacher or something. I don't know. But this English teacher, though, he was right to the house before they even got there. And in my head, I was like this. He was a little kid and he grew up in his partner owned the house and he grew up. But the way he was talking about the house, I was like, do you like the house or you want to fuck the house, sir? It was like, yeah, this smooth buttermilk, freaking red oakwood wood. Oh my God. Oh, woo! Incredible. So I'm like, bruh, sound like you want to put your pain in that wood. But yeah, like Dean and them fucked up his life too, because now his wife is about to divorce him because of this situation that happened. It's like, bro, this shit caused a bunch of turmoil. And at the end of the day, you did not figure out who it was. And with the Mo and Mitch, their son, it messed up them because like everybody thought they got murked. You feel me? In their house. Nobody know who it was. Then you find out their son, who was like older, but he had a mental disability, brought some older people that looked like them and murked their ass in there. He shot him in the face so they was unrecognizable. But they come back and they're like, so everything was turmoil. Even like this whole character played by Joe Mantello. He played John Griff. And essentially, I guess John Griff was supposed to be the dude that murked his family and stuff like that. But I think it was wrong. But he was working with Pearl, trying to get him out of there. I don't know. They just didn't want these. They called them the yuppie Yankees. I guess they don't like Yankees, bro. What's up, man? What's up? What y'all? You don't like Yankees? Y'all Astro fans or something? It's crazy. I know a baseball joke. I hardly watch baseball. But yeah. But at the very end, essentially, nobody got the house. Mystery was still unsolved. And the Watcher was still there. And everybody that was in contact with this house still obsessed with this house. And people that was around the house, you feel me? They got all hit with some detrimental stuff too. So at the end of the day, this is a show. It's a lot more impact in here, but I'm just trying to impact this in, the time frame. But at the end of the day, the Watcher, he never was found out. Or she. Don't know who it was. He or she was never caught. And that house still exists. So with that being said, this is an unsolved mystery. The Watcher on Netflix. Watch at your own discretion. discretion. I meant to say discretion. Yeah. Hey, this is pretty good. I like stuff like this. It was a detective, thriller, horror, trying to figure out who did what. I like that. Kudos. Hell yeah. Y'all go watch it though, man. Or don't watch it. I don't care. Do what you do. Yeah. Enough with the watcher.